What you panning? What you panning? Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm finally here with my 20 and 2021 project pan. There are 21 items here in this container, and we are going to discuss what products I am committing my year to and what my plan of action is to use them. So if that sounds like something you like to watch, if you love Project Pan, then just keep watching. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm a month late to this, but that's okay. We can just roll into next January and, you know, do the next one in February. We'll still get our year, okay? We'll still get our year. My makeup is from last week's weekly makeup basket, and it is the items that I pulled for my Makeup Basket Express. And the only thing that I pulled out of the beauty room is the lipstick that you guys can see, which is Magenta Affair 100, and this is from Maybelline. And as you can see, it's a really bright lipstick. Not a typical winter color, but you know what? We need some sunshine in this winterness that is here, at least for us in the Midwest. Also, you guys showed so much love on the latest weekly makeup basket themed Real Housewives of New Jersey. A lot of you said you don't watch the show, but you still enjoyed the theme and had fun with it. So thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I am enjoying the products, and I would like to film a get ready with me with those. So hopefully we can make that happen for next week's video after. I'm excited to share with you guys our project pan. So I did decide to do 21 for 2021, and there are a few products in here that I don't have an intention of panning completely. I mean, if we do, we do. But it's kind of like their last hurrah. They're older products. They really shouldn't be in my collection after this next year anyways, just because of their age. So why not just pull them in for a year project pan, use them as much as I can, and then let them go after. I try to do this every year in project pans. It's just a nice way to give your last shot at a product and see where you're at. We have 4 products in this category, so we'll go through them. The first one, this is NYX Advent Pop. This thing is like probably 5 years old. Like, I have a video hauling this on my channel, and that was probably 5 years ago. NYX Advent Pop Nouveau Chic. So when this came out, there was an Instagram account called Nouveau Chic, and she did all the like coupons and sales. There's a lot of other accounts like that now, but at the time, she was really the only account like that. And so she was excited when this palette came out because it shared the same name as her page. Not related, but just coincidence. And so seeing her get hyped about it, I got hyped about it, and I picked it up. I don't even know if this palette's still out, and there were 2 others in the range. I did own another one of them, but the colors just weren't it for me, so I let go of it a couple of years ago, probably in a declutter video. I do love these. I love that you could stay here and have more of a neutral tone, or you could go over here and have a cool tone, or you could smoke it out. I will say the formula is not as great as it used to be. It's still doable, and I am excited to just play with this for the next year. See if we hit pan. You can see there's like some pretty good dips in some of the colors. So we'll just see what happens. No expectations, no goals, just giving it its last year of use. That account did, I think you could go look at it still, but she had family stuff come up, so she stopped posting to it, which is really sad. I often go check in to see if there's any new updates, and there has not been. Okay, the second palette is the Makeup Revolution. This is the Ultra Contour palette. I've also had this one for not as long as the NYX one, but quite a bit. The packaging is broken. I've loved this for so long. I think it's so pretty. Beautiful bronzer, contour, highlighting shades, and setting shades. I know a few of you guys have purchased this because of my love for it, and I believe this was the first Makeup Revolution product that I purchased. No, I think I got one of their highlighters. Didn't love that, and then got this, and I love this. I can tell the formula isn't quite the same on it anymore. Not ready to just throw it away, so we'll put it in a year-long project pan, get as much use out of it. Again, no goals or expectations, and then move it out of the collection after that. This product probably should have been thrown away, but I Oh, I want to see what we can do with it. This is the Stila Heavenly Hue Highlighter in Kitten. Yeah, this has been in my collection for a long time. I decluttered it. You can see I've hit pan. This was a favorite of mine for a long time as well. It's been in a few projects. I haven't used it in a while. I just can't let it go. Like, look how pretty that is. So we'll see. It might not last very long into the year, but I'm gonna at least see what else we can get out of that. This is another product, maybe like a year and a half old, the Pixie by Petra Pastel Petal. This is their liquid lipstick. I don't think the formula has much more life in it. So just like the Stila, isn't that beautiful? Stila's over here. This is Pastel Petal. I want to try to use it this first part of the year, move it out, say our final goodbyes. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the formula, and I would recommend the formula and repurchase it again, that one or other color. This particular one is near the end of its life. These 4 products, we don't have goals, expectations. We're just giving them their last hurrah. Hurrah? Hurrah? We're gonna move them out of my collection. So sad. If you guys are just stumbling across my channel, hello, please subscribe. I've been doing Project Pan on this channel for years. We just wrapped up the 20 and 20 Project Pan, and I moved something like 16 or 17 products out of my collection last year through panning. A couple I did just go ahead and get rid of because I just couldn't make them work. Project Pan has been a great way for me to keep a handle on my collection. My collection isn't tiny. It's not huge, it's like a medium-sized makeup lover collection, but it's really important to me to get my money's worth, either by using it or giving it to a loved one if I know it just for sure won't work for me. So I love all the products in here, so none of it is a matter of I hate it, let me use it. It's just kind of a matter of it's a little bit older, I just need to get rid of it by using it. So the rest of the products in here are products that I hopefully will use 100%. So we'll start with primers. Last year I had a goal of trying to use up all of my primers and my foundations, and I made it through almost all of my primers. So after I show you these, I have only one more full size and a couple of sample sizes. We're making it through with the primers, and I find my habits with primers is to use only a couple at a time. So I really just want to keep 2 or 3 on hand after we get through the bulk of these. So the first one up is the Too Faced Major Hangover RX. This is one of the bigger ones. I got this over a year ago at TJ Maxx. This is one of my favorite ones and one I love to have on hand, and I could definitely see it being one of my 3 that I rotate between. But because I focus on one primer at a time most of the time, this has just been sitting and sitting and sitting. So this particular one needs to be used up and loved, and then you know, once my primer collection's in a better place, then we can repurchase if desired down the road. Next, similar story, the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer Radiance. This is another one that I have used and have, again, I have a sample size that I'm using as well, but this particular one has been in my collection for about a year or so, and I just need to use it, move it along. Again, it might be in my collection in the future. It's more of a matter of how old the actual formula in this particular tube is. Third one is the No Problem Primer. This is from Touch and Soul. I've had this one in my collection for over a year. I don't love it. I'm a little nervous by the idea of having to pan it, but there isn't like a whole lot left in there, as you can see. So hopefully it won't be too bad of using it up. I should have said this is pretty much full. This one is maybe 3/4 full, and then this one is about half full. So those are the first 3 products that we plan to use 100%. A few base products. So the next one up is a favorite, and it actually hasn't been in my collection that long, but this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. I love this one. It's in 12 Neutral Fair Light. I would not have put this in a project pan so soon, but it has the expiration date at the bottom. October of this year, it is expired, so I definitely want to use it up. It's probably only 3/4 full. I love this stuff, so I'm really excited by the idea of maybe pairing these together and using them together. I think that's gonna be a really pretty base. The next product is just older, I don't know, maybe 2 years. This is the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer, and mine's in the color 2. I got this a couple of years ago when it was being hyped on YouTube, and I just never really loved it that much. And I think the color is like just slightly kind of my skin tone, or a little bit darker, so I don't know. I just need to use it up. I don't want to waste it. It was expensive, and it's going in this project pan. I hope to use it 100%. I do have a couple of setting powders in here. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder 612 Translucent. I honestly just picked this one because it's like halfway empty already. As you can see in the side, there isn't truly a lot left in here. I do like the product. I hate the packaging because when you open it, like too much comes out at one time and it's like a huge mess. But the product itself is nice. I just don't like how messy it is. So I tend to not grab it because of that. It's a nice formula from the drugstore. And then this Laura Mercier Translucent Pressed Powder. I do really love this one a lot as well. The outside looks like this. I've had this one for a couple of years, and I have obviously hit pan. It's very finely milled. It's very easy to use. I really love it, and I find myself kind of not using it a lot because I don't want to use it up. But I've had it for a couple of years, and I just need to use it up. I'll probably put this in my Makeup Basket Express to use as my setting powder in the restroom when I have to do like quick makeup days. I do really like this stuff, and I think because it's so finely milled, it's going to be pretty easy to pan. I haven't really decided my game plans. In the past, I've pulled out like a few products at a time, used them up. As I used them, then I would rotate more. I don't know if I want to go like that approach or rotate between these. I don't know. I just kind of want to see what the heart tells me. A couple of highlighters. So I, a couple years ago, stopped putting bronzers, blush, and highlighters in project pans because they take so long to use up. So long. So long that I would like neglect my whole collection. So I find I just do a better job rotating between my collection through the weekly makeup baskets, that I don't feel a need to pan like those products in a project pan. But these are older. They are halfway used up anyways. So we have the Tarte. This is the Exposed Highlight. And it is a favorite, as you can see, but there's like not very much left in it. So I want to use that up. You know what? Maybe I'll just grab the stuff that I've already hit pan on. Like these 3 products and the ones coming up, and maybe those will be like the first ones that I use, because there's gonna be so much progress since there's already so much pan. Another highlighter, I've tried to pan this many times in my collection, and I think we're finally at the point of making it happen. This is Laura Mercier Highlight 01. There's a star on it because it was in another project pan like a couple of years ago, and again has so much love on it that I think this one will get used up this year, but it's baked, so it's very packed in there, so that actually takes a lot more work than you think to use it up. These next 2 products are go against everything I just said. Bronzer and a blush, and I just showed you 2 highlighters. This Beach Bronzer by Urban Decay has been in so many project pans. I've decluttered it so many times, but I just can't get rid of a product that I paid so much for. I can't just throw it away. Like, in my heart, I can't. So this one is in Sunkissed. There's like nothing in there, so I just need to commit, like, what is that, like a month or 2, and just actually use it up. I'm not one to repress powder, so as soon as I can't pick up any on a brush, I consider it done. So, I mean, we're really close here. So, she's back. She's back. This one I loved. Not this summer, but last summer I was so hyped on it. But again, it's an older product, so I need to use it up. This is Ciate Summer Love. I absolutely love this formula. and it has broken and it's come out of the pan. So she's a little delicate right now, but I just, again, it was kind of expensive. I love it so much. I'm probably just gonna kind of clean it up a little bit and then see how much use we can get out of it. It's one that I love using, that I don't have a problem using it like every single day. So there's that. And then we're down to just like a few things. It's always the little things that take so long. All right, we have lips and we have brows. So we'll start with the brows. I have two L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definers. I have one that's like a thicker one, and then I have one that's a thinner one, and these are both in dark blonde. One day, this was a couple years ago, I was like, oh, I should be proactive and buy some brow pencils for the day I need them. So I got these, and they're just not the right color since my hair is more of its natural color opposed to like I was dyeing it blonde for a long time. I think that's really the reason, because I do like this product a lot, but there's not a ton in there. So I think we are just going to try to commit to using this up. So this is kind of like the thinner one. And then we have one that's thicker. And I actually, there's quite a bit in here. I actually prefer the thicker ones. I know most people like the thinner ones, but the thicker ones I can kind of just draw on a little bit better and be done with it. I have two brow pencils that we are going to use. Brow pencils for me tend to last pretty long, so we'll see what happens. And then the rest are lip products. We have 3 from Buxom and 1 from ColourPop. 2 full-size from Buxom, Mudslide, which I think this one is maybe about halfway. I love these. I always repurchase them, but I do like to make sure that I'm using them and not just collecting them and letting them go to waste. So we have that one. And then White Russian, it's one of their more classic colors, and this one's probably a little bit more full, but I want to use both of these up, and I'll probably just sit them like around like my office and eat like at the beauty room and my purse, stuff like that, just so I'm always reaching for them. I guess with the purse though, that's like a 2019 thought. 2020, like with the mask, you're not really able to wear lip products. And then I have a sample size in Dolly. I've used up Dolly before. I love this color so much, and it's one that I'll probably continue to repurchase. Lily, my dog, is sitting right here. She jumped up like, excuse you? I love Dolly. It's just, again, a matter of not wasting makeup. And the last one was gifted to me a couple years ago. This is ColourPop Cami Matte 1914. I do really like this. Oh, I should swatch the other one, but I think it's, the formula is going off a little bit, so we'll just use what we can of it while we can. Let me swatch. Beautiful, right? Pastel petal. This one has more pink in it. And then Dolly. Oh, she's fresh, y'all. That's like a sign of a new lip gloss. Yeah, it's pretty sheer as most lip glosses, although these are more pigmented than the average. So that's Dolly. It's like a pretty mauve color. And then Mudslide's more pink. It's a little bit more out of my comfort zone. Like the one I have on right now is really out of my comfort zone as well, but that's why we have makeup and we experiment with it. So right there is Mudslide, a little bit brighter than the other colors. All right, and then the last one is White Russian, which is more of like a very nude color, very nude. Kind of, again, out of my comfort zone, but I think we can find a way to make it work. So those are the lipsticks. I haven't had a lipstick in a project pan in a while either, or I have had gloss, but not lipsticks or as many lip products. I feel like this round is a little bit more diverse than the last few. Last year was so heavy in like foundations, especially primers, and this one I think we have more variety. So I'm excited to see how we do. And in addition, I am doing a 6-month no buy. We are 1 month in, so we're in month 2, and February is a short month, so hopefully temptation stays at bay. We are really just diving into the collection, doing a lot of themed project pans. The next project pan, we did it's already up, a makeup organizational video, and we pulled out neglected makeup mixed with favorite makeup items. So the next few weekly makeup baskets will be pulled from that little curated bin of makeup that's actually right down here. So I'm excited to just keep playing with makeup, diving into my collection, and hopefully inspiring you guys to enjoy what you have. If you want to buy makeup, go for it. I mean, I'm all here for it, but you know, if you just want to maybe scale back, enjoy what you have, that kind of thing, hopefully this gives you inspiration to just play, be inspired, and all that good stuff. So that's all I have. We'll see how we do. We'll do an update in, I don't know, maybe end of March, and just see what's rocking and rolling with this. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. So thank you guys all so much for being here. I hope you are all doing well. Again, subscribe if you're new. Hit that thumbs up. Let me know if you're panning down in the comments. What you panning? What you panning? But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!